Long hair, ass real big. Designer tag, you can see the ice drip. If you don't think she getting money, you tripping. But baby, you a star, yeah. Baby, you a star, yeah. Baby, you a star. You got them all looking while you buying out the bar.
Yeah, twinkle, twinkle, little star, girl, you already know you are, yeah, them haters thinking we should be who you are, yeah, you gon' get that money, spread them fancy cars, do about your shit, now girl, we'll pop it off, yeah, you gon' do it big, you gon' do it big, lucky it's your birthday, how you do it big, go ahead, shake it, how you shake it, yeah, hustle for everything that you get, yeah, she too legit, though she can't never quit, if she looking good, every time she put that outfit on, tripping out with her friends, they gon' have a fit, made it to the club at 12, ain't making home till 6.
She got her toes and her nails deep. Long hair, ass real big. Designer tag, you can see the ice drip. If you don't think she getting money, you tripping. But baby, you a star, yeah. Baby, you a star, yeah. Baby, you a star. You got them all looking while you buying at the bar.
Back to the line. That's my husband, y'all. Baby, you a star. Yeah. For a epic episode of
Yes.
For sure. And make sure y'all tune in every Sunday from 3 to 4 on Busy One Radio with King David and all that high shit. Okay. And Me and Mondays, of course, one of my favorite shows. And another one of my favorite shows is Women Wednesdays. And we got Let's Talk About It Fridays, where it started from, y'all. So we in the building tonight with all my beautiful ladies. We got my girl in the building, Dominique Cousin in the building. What's your name, baby?
Bianca.
We got Bianca. I forgot. I remember that. We got Bianca in the building tonight, y'all.
She look like she belong to you.
Amazing, yes. We all look amazing tonight, y'all. It is amazing. It's going down too. It's going down. So I don't know if y'all know what the topic is, but we do got a couple questions from the men.
Okay.
Some questions.
Not no story.
Is it?
Nope, it ain't.
Is it like a 2-part, 3-part?
Yeah.
Is it a 2-part?
A 2-part A, B, C,
I'm
D.
belching out these
Pick
questions.
pick this one, and then if you pick this one, it's this.
No, it ain't that. It ain't that.
One out the hat.
No, it ain't that tonight.
Okay.
But it is some questions. I mean,
let's go for
it. I just heard them just now.
Let's make
and
it
I
do
said,
what it
"Oh
do."
my God!"
If you said that, then we already know.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Wait a minute, I'm subject high shit. I'm loving that damn glass mug you got right there.
This?
Yes, that's
my best friend out there for me.
That
best friend.
Sexy. It's still feminine.
I'm taking Tasha saying, my best friend.
Absolutely,
my
because
best
I'm
friend
going to get the one, and I got the baddest one. Okay, my best friend is the baddest. Okay, clock it.
But mine is too. Best friend.
We're gonna have a best friend podcast contest.
I'm crying.
Wait a minute. Wait. How many you got?
I only got the one best friend.
Okay, because my best friend got about 5 of them.
Oh no. That's
my best friend got about 5 best motherfucking friends.
I got the one, and we're gonna do a trivia. Who best friend know who best friend the most? Nah, I love it though.
All I'm gonna say this. I ain't starting shit right.
But you are.
But all my best friends.
Yeah, but you are. But you are. You know what I'm saying? Quit playing.
Nothing but shit.
All that hot shit.
It's in your name. Hot shit.
Wait. This funny as hell. So I'm not starting shit. They try to say I'm starting shit. But anyway, my best friend got about 4 best friends. Okay. And I'm cool with all her best friends. They're my babies. But they ain't my motherfucking best friend.
Right.
Them her friends.
They ain't
Them
my
her
motherfucking
friends.
best friend.
Right.
Them her friends.
Like,
huh?
let me hear you call my best friend best
Them
friend.
her
Huh,
best
too.
friends,
They
but
say she
I
belong
do,
to me.
I do got love for them though. I do got love for them.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I most definitely do.
My best friend better not be talking about somebody else, her best friend. I ain't gonna
Girl.
hold
So
you.
you ain't sharing? Let me tell y'all. So in my phone, it used to say Dominique, no, best friend Dominique. And she was like, well, how many other motherfucking best friends you got that I need to be distinct with? Dominique. I was like, so I changed it. Best friend somebody else? I changed it.
Because I thought it was like best. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the best.
Right.
Like the best of your friends. Like
Right.
there can't be multiple
Right.
best
So
of
it's
your
only,
friends.
So it's only one best friend. That's all it say. Don't say no nothing else. It say best friend, smiley face. So you got a little jerk sign and everything. Okay.
Like it's like a category. Like this is my best friend that does hair,
Girl.
and this is my best friend that I go at. Nah. It's
honey.
only one best friend.
Girl, we was in the car, and I saw that side eye. I said, I already knew. Let me change this shit right now in motion.
Hey.
I'm like,
My bestie done definitely been like, so
Oh, with what they saying,
who is that?
best friends. So what they saying is, you can't have too many best friends. So I'm gonna need you to cut them hoes off. Right now, I got a motherfucking problem.
She ain't got to cut them off.
call
She
you.
got to demote them a little bit.
They can be friends.
Right.
They friends. They still friends.
Good friends.
Yeah.
Very good friends.
Yes.
Oh, very
They
good
can be
friends.
great girlfriends. Good, great girl. You know, all that.
Right.
But
No,
they not
that's-
the best friend.
Right. But also,
crazy.
let's clock this jacket shirts.
Oh yeah, that she made.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She made it out of
Thank
pants.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
She made it out of pants.
this motherfucker old.
It is old as
This is
hell.
old.
It's
That
old as
motherfucker-
hell.
I
That's
remember when
all
she
right, though,
first
'cause
made this.
This motherfucker-
That's why
It's
it's
exactly.
still.
It's still in style.
I think it look good.
You know, they miss me.
I like when they look old. I like when they look like this.
Right.
I knew it looked good.
Yeah.
Miss me?
Yes.
Cute.
James, yeah.
Too much.
Just
Too
cut the
much.
crotch out. Then I was extra, and I was like, I want a string corset or something. I had
Right.
to.
You ain't extra, honey. You unique.
That's cute.
Okay. You one of a kind, exclusive. Okay.
Okay, so back to this best friend shit real quick.
Here we go.
Hold on. I tagged them hoes too.
But you ain't trying to start no shit.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. So back to that. I'm gonna need to holler at you, boy. But anyway, we're gonna get into the topic and shit. I'm gonna have to holler at you. You can put the hoes on the phone. We're gonna have to have a conversation.
Right.
The conference.
Say we gotta put
a
you in your
conference call.
order.
I need to know. Since you got 4 of them, bitch, I want to know if I'm the second best friend, if I'm the third best motherfucking friend. Because if I'm the third or all that, bitch, I'm
It's like you anything but number one, they the first best friend. If you anything other than the first best friend is a problem.
I'm cutting her
So
off.
you doing the cutoff?
I'm cutting her off. No more calls. No more.
I feel like
I'm
such a
telling you that.
homewrecker at this point. Right. A friend wrecker. Like, damn.
Yeah.
There are plenty of people that have been cut off. Okay, I'm sorry. Best friend said no. The thing about relationships too, it'd be so funny because I want to introduce her to everybody. She's like, don't introduce me to nobody. No, but it has been many times. It's been very useful. Thank you, best friend, because exactly what you said was gonna happen. While I'm all like this, I want him. He loves me. And wrong. No, fuck him. And if you put me in front of him, that's what I would tell him. Yes, so I don't need nobody. Right.
You don't want to meet nobody.
I can't hold it. Nigga, you full of shit, but you did that one day. Man, my mamas, my aunties, they don't tell me what they niggas do no more. Nobody tells me what they niggas do to them.
Because you blast them.
I can't help it. I'm the realest nigga in it. I'm not going to sit across the table.
Hold people accountable.
All the time.
Yeah.
I can't.
How
you smiling in my face? Yeah.
Yeah, we got
I know
But
what
why
the
you
fuck
just-
said to my mama last
Right.
week, nigga. What you talking about?
Like
Mama,
time
ain't
don't
cool.
change nothing. You still the same nigga.
I remember my mama husband took me in we was all doing the family thing, and I'm shaking my leg.
Right.
I'm trying
to humble your mouth.
He wanted to pull me in the kitchen and talk to
Hey,
me.
Kim.
I don't know what the fuck he thought the outcome of that was gonna be. I want us to build a relationship. You worry about your relationship with my mama first. You build a relationship with her, and through me, through her, I have one with you. Don't try to talk to me. You her. That's what you talking to me for.
Yeah.
Say you went in.
So now I don't introduce her to nobody. Like I don't say nothing.
But for sometimes you need them extra
You do.
set of ass though.
Oh, because y'all all know I'm the most gullible on the panel. Like,
Oh my God.
He said he said it to parents, and I thought it was true, but he ain't talking about parents' friends, bitch. He talking about parents, the fucking Eiffel Tower at fucking King Johnson type shit. Because I'm like,
Paris, Kentucky.
Right. I couldn't think of it. I knew it was another Paris somewhere, but I couldn't think of it.
I'm having a conversation though. That shit done pissed me off.
You having a conversation.
We ain't even started yet. We ain't even started yet.
So I tell y'all what, let's get to the question.
I'm figuring this shit out.
And then you have your conference call tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm figuring this shit the fuck out. China, I hope you on this motherfucker. But anyway, all right, man. All right. I'm being silly. But yeah, so tonight, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Okay, anyway, tonight we want to talk about self-love. Is it selfish? And we're going to get into some shit about it, right? The guilt behind choosing yourself first. So it's a lot to this.
Okay.
So we want to, y'all was talking about that recently? The shit goes on.
Confirmation.
That's deep, ain't it?
That's confirmation.
Yeah,
that's confirmation.
Damn.
Wow. You're like, wow. Like, we was just talking about that. Confirmation.
Hey, boo. But yeah, hey, Kim, I love you. But yeah, so, I don't know who want to start. I can say something first. It don't matter. But I think that self-love is not selfish. But I had to learn that as I got older, of course. You know, I mean, I was young and I knew it, but I still had to learn it more. And it was different situations where I had to think about it like, damn, girl, look in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? Or see myself crying in the mirror, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, baby, talking to myself. You gotta do better. You gotta love yourself. You feel me? You can't be what is you doing? You get what I'm saying? Get that shit together. Because if you ain't right, your children ain't right. Because I had children. So I found myself a lot of times talking to myself, looking at myself and saying to myself, love yourself more. Because if you love yourself more, then certain things will come into fruition.
There you go.
You dumb ass computer. But anyway, so I felt myself, I hate this shit. I felt myself growing and knowing what I wanted and what I wasn't gonna deal with. You know, it just goes all in a bunch. You know, it goes all together. You know what I'm saying? What you not gonna deal with when you got that self-love. Like, you don't need to have a person because you love yourself. You date yourself. You do shit for yourself. You just love yourself. So the next person that come in is gonna recognize that, and they gonna see it, and they're gonna love it. They gonna kiss the ground that you walk on, or they gonna be the ones that you just gonna leave in the dust. But anyway, next, I got a lot to say.
I have a lot to say about self-love, honestly. Now this person right here is my baby. This is my little sister cousin. Like this is my heart. This is my everything. I was 15 years old when she was born, and she's been attached to my hip since. Like still, that's why Tuesday flavor. She with me.
Every Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
Big Taco. You know what I'm saying? This is. And one thing that I don't believe my grandmother knew about herself or my mother knew about herself, and so on and so forth, to be able to pass down was self-worth. I just learned to love on myself. After this last breakup with my most recent child's father, I was so down and out and just so fucked up. I really had to learn to love it. And it was like a journey. Like I had to figure out how to do it. Like how to do it, like how to put myself first, or how to even love on myself, like taking myself out on a date. Like I don't know why, but it felt like I had to do research and figure it out. And hell no, it's not selfish. It's necessary.
It's necessary.
It is necessary because, man, you talk about an emptiness inside and hanging on to the most toxic of situations just to feel loved. When you can learn to have that within yourself, it is so easy to just drop things that don't serve you.
That part.
It's absolutely necessary.
My thing is, I just struggle internally with the fact that I don't think that I'm deserving of love because I still don't know. I'm still working through how to love myself because, I sit at home and, I get lonely. So I'm always inviting, a situation to my life that I know are not healthy because people be like, well, you're never alone. You always got your kids and grandkids and all that. I'm like, but you can still be alone, mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that stuff. And so it's like, when I think about self-love and I start, doing for myself, like, cause I've always taken myself on dates and I didn't realize that was self-love. I just like to eat. But nevertheless,
It is,
my thing is I'm an overthinker. So I cannot even concentrate on finding out or pinpointing how to self-love because because in the same mind, I'm self-sabotaging because every time I say something positive, that 12 personality says something negative, and it's just a constant rotation within myself. So I still, because I'm like, okay, I hear people say like, you can't love another person until you can love yourself. And I, playing devil's advocate, I tend to disagree with that because I know that I love people and I know how I love people and I know how I show I love people. And that doesn't mean that I can't show it because I don't love myself, because I do love myself, but I just love more. And it's hard to explain because I don't want to come across as a hypocrite, but I know how I feel and process emotions. And so to me, one thing doesn't have to do with the other. However, being, more aware, you have to love yourself more in order to love somebody. So then I'm thinking to myself, and this is where the self-sabotage come in, am I being fake? I think I'm showing love, but I'm showing something different. So that's the stage that I'm in for myself personally. Now, again, with the things that I've learned over the years, with me sitting on the podcast, with me having my best friend, I have a bomb aunt too, my Aunt Jackie, she had went through a tumultuous situation, but she came out of it and she learned self-love. So I take all that and I'm able to feed it out to my kids so that they can feed it out to their kids and whatnot. But, I just struggle with the fact that I don't think something within me, because I can't keep a relationship. Everything just seems to fail. So I always equate everything. So I'm doing something wrong. So that makes me incapable of being loved by myself.
Well, don't label yourself as doing something like, wrong or anything like that. I do like the points that you did make though, because I love people. Because I feel like that there's a certain level of respect and care that you should have for a person. Like, treat people how you want to be treated at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, you know that there are some things that feel wrong. So you wouldn't want anyone to not treat you how you want to be treated. I do think that there is a certain point of in love with yourself that you would have to face though to be in love with somebody else. And that's probably what you are, what you say is struggling with and things like that. But I don't think that you have to have your self-love, like you said, to love people. I feel like that's a valid point, because I got to the medical field to help Black people know about their health. Even if you're the stingiest, stubbornest person in the world, while I'm drawing your blood or anything like that, whatever I say to you, something's going to reciprocate and stay like a sponge would, because something's going to stay in that sponge no matter how much releases. So I think that
we get a horn on that. Yes.
Horn on that. But self-love is very important. It's very mucho necesito, because you have to love yourself.
We forgot to mention she's disclaimer. I'm sorry, she's bilingual.
Oh yeah, because I was over here to shoot your shinkle. I was over here like, okay then.
Very necessary. Very necessary.
That's beautiful. What language?
Spanish.
Spanish? Girl, shit, I don't speak no
Elle says
Spanish. Like L's know Spanish. Girl, get up.
What's it? Un poco? Un poco? Un poquito.
Oh, that's all she knows. Okay.
say, but I know something.
I know something too. Uno, tres. Uno, tres. Cuatro.
We missed those.
See? I know a few motherfuckers Spanish. Yeah. Don't talk me.
Okay.
What else you know, Elle?
I took French. I ain't take Spanish.
We
Oh,
leave
I love that.
French is what a lot of Africans.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's why I took it because I spoke French. I want to speak French.
That's what's up. Well, anyway, y'all.
But self-love
Go ahead. Who was that?
is very much necessary. For me, it's a journey. It was a journey for me. Because I had children young. So a lot of times it was mostly pouring into the kids, doing for the kids, being mommy, you know what I'm saying, moving. So I didn't get to do a lot of pampering myself or, even having, isolation and, just,
Yeah, because they follow you in the bathroom.
you know what? You hear me?
Baby.
So, and it was a process. And then I was in a long-term, relationship that wasn't, always the best of situations. So, yeah, it took a little minute to get it right. It's very necessary. I don't think that you have to love yourself in order to love others. What I do believe, though, is that you need to love yourself so you know how it feels to receive love from others.
Beautiful.
That is
beautiful. To that
Right.
point.
Yes.
To that point. That's what it is.
I got to get to the horn on that.
That's
one.
what it
Whoa,
is. That was
yes.
nice. That's exactly what it is.
What she said. Say that shit again,
But
Elle.
it's like you don't have to. What is
Go ahead.
You don't have to love yourself in order to love others, but you have to know how to love yourself in order to know what it feels like to receive love from others.
That's facts.
So
I
yeah,
like that.
Yes.
They say treat
Facts.
people how you want to be treated, but
No,
maybe you
it's
treat
No, that's
yourself
what
how
I'm
you
saying.
want
I'm
to
trying
be
to-
treated.
Yeah. I made that comment, treat. I did that all my life. You know what I done learned
It never works.
just recently? It's not treat others how you want to be treated. It's accepting them of what they are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if you accept that person of what they are, who they are, and what they portray, you won't be so hurt.
Because what's that
Exactly.
saying? They say something like, always expect the lowest of somebody. So when they do something, you will be surprised versus like the opposite of it. But, it's, I don't know. It's just a lie, because I sit at home and I be cool though. Don't get me wrong. That's like I said, the hypocritical part. I sit at home and I be cool with my little gun smoke playing, just in my own little world. And that's me loving myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's so crazy because it's like, I guess the other part about the guilt behind choosing yourself first, the flip side of it is with me, being a giver. And believe you me, I do not give to receive. I just give because I've been through a lot. But it's like the one time I say no to people, I swear to God, they make me feel like I am the bottom of the freaking barrel. Like I've never said yes, but this one time that I choose myself, then I do sit at home and I do feel guilty. And then I turn around and that's why I always told my best friend and my sisters and all them, we keep consistent. My word is consistency. You don't do it, go all the way through and follow through, because I don't. And that's what makes me able to be walked over by my children. Now, don't get it twisted, because again, I always say that my kids are a lot, but I do have control. Okay, it's just little innuendos that take place. But it's like they'll call me, and if I say no, I sit home, I feel guilty, then I turn around and I'll stop doing what I want to do for me. Let's say if I want to just go to the mall, up to the plaza, and just like, oh, I'm gonna go to Rainbow, give me a little cute little shirt. Well, no, this daughter called, she needs X amount of money, so I'm not gonna get that shirt. I'm gonna send it to them. And so that's another part that I have to process with myself. And so what I've dedicated myself to doing is that I work from home 8 hours a day, And I said, I'm gonna start doing audiobooks, and I'm gonna take one book of self-help and self-love and things of that nature, and I'm gonna start listening to that for 8 hours versus like scrolling down the rabbit hole or watching Gunsmoke in the background. So
you know what? You said something interesting earlier too, when you were saying like for every good thought you hear, there's a self-sabotaging thought, right?
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you, because I went through that. And so the best thing that I found for that is gonna be really crazy, because there's a kid movie, and you don't watch all these damn kid movies. And I know you know this kid movie, but it's a movie where it's like two little boys, and he tells him like Silencio Bruno.
Oh, I love Luca. Yes. He do say Silencio Bruno.
Anytime there's some type of doubt, anytime
Yeah.
there's some type of something in your head telling you that you can't do something, you say Silencio Bruno. And I did that, and that shit worked. Like, shut that shit up.
Okay.
What's
the movie called?
Luca on
It's
Disney.
like, you got to tell yourself to shut that shit up
Mm-hmm.
and hit that shit for real and shut it up.
Right. Because we'll be our worst
own
critics.
worst.
Right.
We'll be our worst critics on a whole bunch of judging
Mhm.
ourselves. We don't give ourselves grades.
I still have to do it.
Always give yourself
'Cause the
grace.
thought, you know, there's a learning process with everything you do. When you first started, you ain't doing it, you learn it, then you have to practice it and practice it and practice it, and eventually it becomes habit. Eventually it becomes natural. But in the time, in between time, you will have to coach yourself. And I still to this day have to be like, I'm neat. You having a negative thought, especially with me, you know, jumping off the porch and going on this entrepreneurial journey. I doubt myself all the time and think to myself, oh, you know, you can't, you ain't good into this, ain't, you know. And it's like, this is especially in the nature of the business that I'm in, is very competitive, and there's new things popping around every day, different trends. And we live in a place where motherfuckers will jack your shit so fast it'll make your head spin. Like, so it's a lot of thoughts that I have, but I literally have to be like, shut the fuck up.
And then boost yourself back
Right.
up.
And then say something else. You got to be that voice in your head and get rid of them. And if you ain't got that voice, I'm about to, girl.
Here it is. If you don't toot your horn,
The second you catch yourself
you can't expect
in a
somebody
negative
else to
thought
toot your
or
horn.
self-doubt, you replace it with an affirmation.
Yeah.
Don't try to, you replace it with an affirmation, whichever one. I prefer maybe a root chakra, because you are not, I feel like, grounded with yourself. That's where it starts.
Yeah.
That and or maybe your crown chakra. 'Cause
Cameraman.
That's where the confidence comes from.
I agree, because you know, you think about when you take medicine, you know how you take medicine, you start to feel better. So you stop taking the medicine because you're like, well, I feel
and you
better. I
ain't
don't need
finish
it.
it.
Right. And that's what happens. Because I be on this cloud, like, oh, I'm doing it because I do it. I be at home. I'm like, oh, there she go again. So let me get up and I move around. I move and I do something. I start. So I'll be feeling good for like a week or two. And I'm like, oh, I got it. And then I stop taking my medicine. And it's like a never ending cycle.
You gotta stay on the meds. Girl, ashwagandha is my friend.
Okay.
So I got a question on here that I want to ask y'all pertaining to this. Have you ever stayed in a situation where you knew you were betraying yourself? What kept you there? It's two questions. Have you ever stayed in a situation where you knew you were betraying yourself? What kept you there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then it said, what kept you there?
My kids.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. My kids.
Financial.
You know what I'm saying? My kids
Time.
and
That.
and the ideal family that I
Right.
thought I wanted. I wanted the 2-parent household. I wanted my kids, you know what I'm saying, to grow up with a father because and their biological father, because I did not. You know what I'm saying? So my ideal of you know what I'm saying, the ideal family setting is and my children is what kept me in that situation longer than what I needed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was the investment of the time and emotion that I had put so much time and emotion and forgiveness and work into it. Like, I wanted to see my investment pay off. And it was like, it was definitely robbing me. And unfortunately, I made a bad investment with all of those things. And it was time to get out
Cash out.
Yeah.
before I went bankrupt because
Right. It was draining. It's draining.
Yeah.
Also, it's I just don't feel like moving.
Comfortability.
Not
Yeah.
comfortability. I just
That
don't
is.
feel like it's not comfortability.
Oh, you
No,
talking about I don't feel like leaving a space.
I just don't feel it ain't even about leaving the space. You left the space, but you just still. It's hard for me to explain that to y'all.
Mine's I just was a sad.
It's not comfortability. It's not the person.
But you said you just didn't want to move.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean? Move out your couch off the couch?
No, not move off the couch. It's just
Yeah,
like
I
you
think they
just
meant move physically, move emotionally.
nah. It's not even
The house?
physically, emotionally. You're gone. You could be gone.
You said you didn't
Oh,
want
you just going through the motions.
I'm just. It is what it is.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that complacency?
Yeah, for
Maybe
sure.
it is.
I read the definition. That most definitely is.
It's just like fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm a natural born setter. I just don't do. I've been through. I just don't.
That's that bad
Process.
That's that bad voice.
Yeah.
I just settle, and I know how to. I know how to check myself out of situations to where it's like I'm there, but I'm not there. So nothing bothers me. I have a very nonchalant way of thinking and a nonchalant way of living. So I was just like, you know what? Because everything I do has always been for the benefit of the other, whether it has been children, whether it has been anybody I've been with. I've always chose everybody over myself. So it became natural to just settle.
If she say that shit one more time,
I'm gonna say it one more time. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. I'm gonna say it because that's my life. 50 years.
I love her, but
Still made it.
I'm gonna go over there and smack the shit out of her.
Made it.
A soft love smack though, y'all.
Right.
Yeah, like you be wanting to knock that
Yeah,
shit
a
out.
soft
You do, but
love
it's here.
smack.
And
I
it is
almost
me.
jumped from over here to. I
And
felt like
and so here's the thing also with what I do want you to realize, because I love you dearly. And then when things like that are said to you, it's not to hurt you. It's
Oh, I know. I'm not even taking it that way.
No. What it is it's the everybody around you loving you and wanting you to understand that you and that life that you have is not the one that you deserve.
Oh, exactly. Well, we're doing a podcast.
What she
So
said.
what I'm saying is,
what she said.
since we're doing a podcast, I'm sharing my story because there
I
might
love
be somebody out
I
on the
love
podcast
Right.
going through the same
Yeah.
thing
Same
I'm going through right
thing.
now.
And they
And they
need
need
the
to
same
hear
advice.
that.
Yeah,
They need to hear that.
They need to hear that
Yeah.
from you, and they need to hear that advice from us.
Exactly.
as
Exactly.
well.
Look,
Absolutely.
exactly.
And let them know that this is day to day real people.
Exactly.
Right.
Disclaimer.
I'm gonna
did we
smack
even
you
do
for
that?
her.
No.
Yeah, we did not.
We did not do no
No.
disclaimer. But yeah.
I'm close to you too, cuz. Can I smack the so you can
Complacency.
So I can get-
knock the
so I can-
complacency out.
domino effect?
So I can move.
No, that's why
I slide to the side, let you float over that motherfucker.
Just because I was complacent doesn't mean that I'm still complacent.
Right,
So
right.
there has been growth. There's always a continuation. Because
Yes,
every day I
love it.
wake up and breathe, I'm on to something next. So that's
Yes,
who I was. That's
yes.
not who I am.
Yes,
today.
we get a clap for that.
I'm adaptable to a fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In certain aspects.
Yeah, I'm very chameleon-like.
You know what I'm saying? I'm very adaptable, and I can make a lot of different situations be comfortable for me.
Right.
You know, it might not necessarily be comfortable for other motherfuckers, but it be
Exactly.
comfortable for me.
right. That one.
What she
Comfortable for
said.
me.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that's the
Best
optimal
way.
situation.
right.
You know, I find that when you stay in situations that you know that you are actually betraying yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like breaking you down like slowly. That's like that the energy that you know what I'm saying that comes with that. And the
Right.
thought processes that you have because you're knowing that you're willingly doing something that you should not be doing to yourself.
That is
Or
true.
staying in a relationship
right.
or anything that you know
Mhm.
It ain't good.
this ain't
for you.
good.
It
This
ain't
ain't
good.
going
This ain't
nowhere. This
good.
raggedy
Right.
motherfucker keep
Keep
wrecking
doing the
all.
same
He
old
can wrecking
same
all my cars. I'm
So
sick.
for example, if you got a baby daddy, right, and they don't fuck with the kid,
Yeah.
but you still having sex with them,
That part. Yeah, they don't keep
Who
That-
the fuck is doing that?
it's
It's
people
a
that
lot
are
of
there.
people.
Oh, yeah.
It's people that fucking do it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women
So
out there that do
it's a
it.
lot of women
And it's a lot
that
of
got
men.
baby daddies
Mhm.
that they
They
care
come over
so
and diddle
much
and dabble
about
and
the
then they
baby
leave.
daddy that they have sex with the baby daddy, but the baby daddy don't pay shit for the kids, don't come and visit the kids. He wait until they motherfuckers sleep
To come
and
through.
call your
He come
ass
like a
Get some
roach.
cookies.
and call you
Get them
and be
cookies.
like, what
He
you
come
doing?
like a roach.
And you be like, and then you get to the point when you start self motherfucking loving, you get to the point the kids sleep.
Right.
What the fuck do you
You
want?
want. That's why I call them type of dudes. I call them roaches.
But you even
They
got,
roaching in.
if us as
They
women,
roaching bed bugs.
Babe, come out at night.
if us as women would do things like, if you, for that situation, baby mama stop fucking baby daddy, he ain't doing that. But if you are a woman that's involved with the man and that man has children and that man ain't never got his kids, he don't never spend no time with them kids.
That's weird.
Y'all taking vacations and shit. That shit ain't cool.
That's doing that.
I ain't taking no
But you know
kids
what?
on vacation with me all the time, baby.
Here's my thing. I have to speak on that issue.
Yeah, I ain't taking
And
kids
the
with me
reason
on
why I have to
vacation.
speak on that issue is it's not always the man's fault.
It's not.
It's a lot of envious women because he
It
didn't
is.
choose her. You ain't gonna have my baby around that bitch.
That's facts.
So I can't. And then
Yeah, I
so you can't sit back and
I know
say
people like that. What
you can't sit back and say he ain't around the kids,
Right.
Because it's a struggle. And then sometimes
Are you putting forth the energy?
they put forth the energy, but sometimes you gotta be like,
They can't
I'm
do
not
nothing.
on
The woman
this
have
shit.
all the control.
You know what I'm saying?
The woman has all the
At
control.
one point, people get tired. You know, yeah.
Who are you to deprive your child
Of their
from
child?
somebody who's really willing
Cameraman.
to be there? That's
Right.
stupid.
And
That's
it's a lot of women
at the
out there
end of
that
the
do it. And now it's
Look, I keep telling
from
my
me
cameraman,
had doing child support
Right.
for so many years. It's men now
Yeah,
having
click that
custody over the
damn button,
kids,
yeah.
and they're trying to
He
play
did.
that
I
role.
tell him to put it on her when she
clicked it.
talking. Sorry,
Okay.
y'all. Sorry, Crystal. I was telling him to put it on everybody that's on that side.
All right.
Because we got the cameras going. So when certain people talking, you know, it's
Right.
go over there. That's
Right.
all. Sorry, Crystal.
That's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
babe. I'm just saying that it's men now doing the role that the woman did, and it feels like sometimes like you trying to play that get back because now you got custody over the child, and that's not healthy. At the end of the day, it's not healthy for the child.
Right.
Because these kids grow up and they have this narrative in their mind from that custodial parent, and it makes you mad because the absent parent, as they call it, obligee, obligor, you know,
Mhm.
they try when they just say, fuck it, I'll just wait for the child to get older. You know what I'm saying? But now this child got this narrative
Right.
like you ain't shit.
Right. You ain't try hard enough.
I know people that go through that right now.
Right.
And he love his children, but the women control it because they know
Right.
he love his kids. They know
Right.
he a good person.
And they play on it.
And they play on that so he don't get them when they want him to, when they want to go kick it and do all shit. We in the middle of something. You in the middle of something. He might be busy. Unfortunately, now you want me to come get him? Nah,
Right.
bitch, I'm busy right now.
Right.
You
And
know
then
what
they
I'm saying?
get mad like, oh,
right.
you with
Now
that
you can't
bitch.
never get him.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
come
Now
on
you can't
now.
never get him.
Oh, she come first? Come
Right.
on now.
Right.
Move around.
Right. Exactly. So
One of those numbers.
You know,
Yeah,
I
it's
dealt with my kid's father who was an absent parent, and I did it because, you know, I had a son, and I felt like if I can just get him around long enough, I can get him to, you know, maybe I thought I could make him be a part of his son's life.
Mhm.
And so I did endure some things that I shouldn't have endured, but it wasn't about me. And then when I realized that, you know, he's never going to be that type of person, then I did, you know, stop the quote unquote relationship. But I have been there because, you know, when you are a mother, when you're a parent, because fathers go through stuff too, like we're talking
They
about
do.
now.
Right.
When you're a parent, you do take yourself out of a lot of equations and you think about the children. And I've been a mother since I've been 17 years old. And so I was
me too.
I was so desperate. I was just so desperate. Like, if I could just get you because I didn't want my sons to not have a father. Like, sadly, my youngest son's father, well, the last 4, their father passed away, and I'm like, why would y'all take him instead of taking them? Sorry, oh God, take that away from the record. But at the end of the day, yeah. So I've been there, and and I hear a lot of people say that, like, who does that? Who does, and it's easier said than done. And I be thankful that parents don't have to go through that. Like, they made better choices and things of that nature. But when you don't know, you don't know. And you just out here kind of just leading yourself and teaching yourself. You just kind of go through the waves and emotions,
Ain't no handbook for sure.
So, I feel like say for instance, my daughter's father, he didn't financially help because he was worried about the wrong motherfucking thing.
Right.
And I didn't worry about his financial because I felt like I'm gonna have to handle what I got to do,
Right,
regardless anyway. So I didn't really too much focus on that. I was focused on my children and myself. So, but he's never not been in their lives. I always made sure, even though, because he's always saying, let me get them and have them and stuff like that. So I never stopped that. And it's a lot of women that stops that because it's not financial. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's not always financial.
Exactly.
It's the memories. It's the having that father figure and that father in their lives that's taking them here and doing things and showing them certain things and the memories. It's not about money all the time, but it is because they're children. They need everything.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, but sometimes we don't need to. I know women that focus on that so much where they be like, well, if you ain't giving this, then they can't come over there right now. You know what I'm saying? So, or they'll send the kids over there a certain way just because they want you to pay for certain things.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I know people like that. So, and I know people in situations like that. So, but it's not about that. Like, I made sure my children still was around their father. And I thought of it as, okay, they still need him regardless if it's financial or not. So I'm never going to stop that. And I let that shit continue, and they still continue to this day. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, sometimes it's not about that. And of course I needed it and needed the help, but certain things people won't. Some people ain't good people, right? So they might want something from you because them giving you money and they got kids with you. They might want something from you because of that. And I've been there. You get what I'm saying? They want something from me because they doing their obligation, and it's something that's theirs. You get what I'm saying?
Everybody
so we learn as we grow. You get what I'm saying? And those type people are not good people for real. Like you should never feel that I'm obligated to do something for you because you doing for your fucking kids. Let me be quiet.
But everybody's not capable of co-parenting.
I need to put viewer discretion and bias. I ain't even say my damn disclaimer. No,
everybody's not capable of co-parenting.
No, they're not.
And it's crazy. And what's crazy is a lot of times the individual that you think that you have children with, who you think they are, don't always be who they end up being once you take the coochie away.
Right.
Oh, that one. Where the horn?
That one
right there. Where the horn? Where the motherfucking horn on that?
That one right there.
Let me
they don't be the same. They don't be the same.
Thank you, Chris. Let me put this disclaimer up real quick. Wow. Yeah, you can call in. The number in there, babe. I love you.
And Tamar, you gotta come up here. You saying great life.
She said she should have came today. I said you should have. You most definitely should have. So let me read the disclaimer. Because these next questions
men coming.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Y'all see, they already know.
We already know.
Yeah, so let me put this disclaimer up.
Always something with them.
Real quick.
I just want to make sure it ain't a story.
It ain't. But let me read this because I don't know why it keeps going off. Okay,
Subsection.
Let me read
Where
this.
Otis? Get Otis in here.
Hey,
Okay, read the disclaimer.
Read the disclaimer.
You
Read the disclaimer.
Okay. Everyone on the panel, everyone on the panel is expressing their opinion, and their opinion is strictly their opinion. It does not have anything to do with the brand, nor does it reflect on the brand's integrity. Let's go.
Oh Lord! So you said it in a sweet voice because you getting ready to, let it out.
Well, no, I'm sweet. I'm a sweet.
A sweet fart.
I've never seen that.
I almost smacked shit.
Right, because we got the smacks. Because we made the smacks down.
Would you rather a Sour Patch Kid?
First they're sour, then they're sweet.
She one of them Sour Patch Kids that you bite into it like, oh, this is sweet, and I'm like, oh shit.
She the extreme Sour Patch.
Oh,
You know what I'm
God,
saying?
he got
Extreme
the
Sour Patch.
iPad.
He had the iPad and shit.
You gonna slide in?
Come on, Otis.
Okay,
Come on.
So listen. So let me ask the first question.
Okay, the first question.
The first.
This is Otis.
Yeah.
Otis.
Hey, calm down. Come on.
You want us to answer this?
Too hype for that.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm mad as hell about him. Wait. I gotta find it. Matter of fact, I can't even find that question. Say now, hold on.
Right.
Go ahead and I'm trying to put it up, but I'm trying to find it because it's a lot of. Hold on. Oh, okay. Let me go back down. There we go. First question. Let me put it up.
What question?
She finna put
They
it up.
got 50 questions.
They bullet points,
Okay.
subsections,
Articles and codes and
right? You right, footnotes.
Okay, so let me ask. Would you give 30 guys one chance or give one guy 30 chances? Who going first with that dumbass question?
When they get 30 guys, one chance.
Let me repeat it.
One guy.
Yeah. What you
Okay.
say?
Chances for what?
Just chances, period.
What kind of chances are you saying?
Yeah,
What's
chances,
it-
period. Just to get with you.
No, just if you say, for instance, this is what my thoughts be fucked
One
up
chance
and
of
different,
what?
right?
That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
Define
my
chance.
thought is
One
my
chance of
thought.
fucking
No,
what?
this is my thought on that.
Okay, go ahead.
30. My thought on what he asking is, would you give 30 guys one chance by having sex with him because he's a man? That's what he's asking. Or would you give one guy 30 chances to fucking cheat on you? That's what I'm getting out of that.
I need to know what the chance.
That's what the fuck, because he's a man. So this is what the fuck I'm getting out of that motherfucking question.
So you gonna-
Excuse my language.
You gonna fuck?
So you
I'm
said,
not excusing nothing.
So you
You
said
gonna fuck on 30 different dudes, or you gonna let this one
Or
dude?
you gonna let the one dude
cheat
have
on you 30
chances?
times?
Yeah.
The fuck, I ain't let nobody cheat on me 30 times. You would be fucked up, and I'm not gonna fuck 30 niggas.
Right. Everybody can't talk at once. Come on, let's go around the room. Let's go. Wait a minute. Let's go around the room.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna let no dude fuck over me 30 separate times.
exactly.
At my big age that I'm at now, you got me
Exactly.
fucked up, and I'm not about to fuck on 30 dudes.
No.
What she said.
So I'm not gonna choose either one. I'm not fucking on 30 dudes.
I'm knocking
Period.
on 50 door and I can still count on my hand how many.
You hear me?
I feel like you gotta answer the question. You gotta pick one or the other. There is
No, you
option
don't.
C.
No, the fuck you don't.
Okay.
I feel like
I'm not doing either one of them.
I'm not never picking neither one of them.
I pick
questions.
none.
I'm not picking
well, for
neither one of
entertainment
them.
purposes.
For entertainment purposes.
Since they asked the question, I'm gonna actually answer.
Go ahead,
But
Dominique.
Go ahead.
That's not an answer of that question.
I knew Dominique could answer it. Go ahead, boo.
Or B.
Go
And
ahead.
I'm gonna just say, if the only options I have is A or B, go ahead and add them 30 to my little sheet. Put them 30 on my roster.
Say you
My
gonna get
little
them.
nigga keep fucking me over and over and over and over. Nigga, I am the shit.
And you gonna hit every last
And
one of
if
them.
you can't figure that out, round 1, 2, it damn sure ain't gonna be 30. I try 30 different wrong niggas.
Wait a minute.
Before I
What's the laugh
sit with a
version?
wrong nigga 30 different times. The fuck out my face, nigga.
Okay. I have the answer of the opposite. I'm gonna give one guy 30 chances because I can't give too many people my energy. It's just too much. It's like going through a deck of cards. It's only 4
I
aces.
can't let that nigga
It's
kill
too
my
much.
energy. He
It's
gonna
too much
destroy your
energy,
energy
too
about
many
the 30th time.
interviews.
But
You
if
ain't
he,
gonna have no more
interviews.
energy.
One guy.
but if he
And
fuck,
since he said it's sexual, I'm definitely because I've always.
He didn't say that. That's what I
That's what it
said.
meant.
That's what it meant. He said that's what it meant. He said that's what it meant when you had said.
Man, I'm only giving myself to one man.
But you fucking everybody. He fucking too.
that
though.
part,
And everybody
Right.
they fucking too.
that
though.
part.
I agree.
You got 50.
She said she agreed.
everybody
For how I
with
love
this one
myself.
nasty nigga.
I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna say it like this.
Ratio,
I'm going in a
the
nightstand
30
drawer.
niggas.
He asked.
Absolutely.
Not.
I'm going in a nightstand drawer.
He asked the question.
Which
And
one?
I'm not answering the A or B. I'm answering the question that's truthful
For me.
for
For
me.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't get down with neither one of them motherfuckers. You got me fucked up.
30 is a lot.
30?
That's a lot.
30.
That's a
Nigga, that's a couple teams. That's a
a
couple teams. That's the
That's a
draft.
couple decades.
That's the
man.
right.
That's a lot. 30
You know what I'm saying? 30?
I've been in A. It ain't been 30 times, but I just was in A because I'm like, hey, it is what it is. So I'm like, this is Paul, and
I'm a
Chris said that question. Wow.
I'm just gonna keep it real.
Yo,
I'm
coochie
in
gonna
A.
be a
Say it's
like
gonna be hang time.
dumpster juice.
Like, some of and everything was always intact.
They
I'm
gonna
like,
be
shit,
look, they gonna be
I'ma
Snoopy
just-
lips.
One of them might step up to the plate. I don't know. So
Roast beef sandwiches.
Right.
No.
So I'm gonna say this.
Ain't no self
I'm
love.
gonna say this.
That nigga fuck you over 30 times.
Right. Let me
Ain't no
say this.
self-love.
He might not make it. I might just be in a joint. You know what I'm saying, with a couple girlfriends.
Why every time you give us an A and B, they both fucked up?
Yeah, yeah.
That part.
You can't get us a good. Even
So
Chris said no.
This is what we gonna call the men questions, right? I got a game called this, right? I got a game called this. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the
So we
fuck?
gonna have to start saying what the fuck questions for the men, right?
Even another man said, "What kind of question is that?" Like,
Yeah.
we got to get fucked over or fucked. Damn.
The same question he would be willing to answer.
So wait. Let me say this.
Go ahead.
For y'all,
All right, that question.
let me go back. How men goofy asses to feel that that's a good question to ask a woman goes to show that you guys think it's totally fucked up. Because that is the dumbest question, even though it's women that do that, but those are porno stars and shit like that. Yes, they fuck over 30 motherfuckers.
Friendly
You get what I'm
pussy.
saying?
And
And they got a dude.
And don't the women that say poor pussy pay for it all.
And they do, but they do. But I think men I think that's a thing that for men to try to disvalue us as women
Right.
by asking that dumbass question. But everybody ain't the same. I'm
No.
talking for me. I'm not talking for everybody else. That is the stupidest fucking question you can ever ask. Like, don't ask me no dumbass shit like that, because I'm gonna say neither one of them motherfuckers. What you want me to pick one? No, I'm not. I'm not Dominique ass. I'm not
I'm answer the question every time.
She do. I'm
gonna be true to
She's
it.
so
I'm
accommodating.
answering it though. I'm not answering neither one.
Fuck that.
What's the next question?
Why I got
y'all?
my girl Dominique on the panel.
Their opinion only.
Right, but that's why Dominique is on the panel, because she gonna answer the fucking question. She don't need
What's the next question?
She's very
That's
fair.
that
She's
question
fair.
That's why I said back. I'm motherfucking ready. Next.
She's very fair. She's fair.
Anybody else got something to say about this question? Because we got
No,
one
no.
more.
But if they said like,
Yeah. All right.
Next question.
All right. So the second question.
It's probably just as
Kristen,
fucked
I'm
up.
rolling on the floor hard. So the next. Oh, wait a minute. Let me answer some of these. Let me read some of these comments. Tamar says, "Sorry, the question is very unreasonable." I need the horn for that. You hear me? It ain't no 30 chances for no one. Sex and 30 men might not make it to 10 with all the diseases and another
Lord.
madness and other madness that comes with this unreasonable
Question.
fucking question.
Here, she did not say fucking.
Oh,
She did not
my
say.
bad. She added in there.
He about to say why she did not say fucking.
Tamar, we'll see you next Wednesday, girl. Come on. And then,
You said next question.
Somebody said only on day-to-day podcast. Chris said that. Hey, for real, Chris. He's talking about I'm rolling on the floor laughing so hard. Boy, hey, we be over here clowning for real. But listen, so the second question, I gotta find it. So the second question, y'all about to go ham on this one too.
Oh,
have
Lord.
mercy. What the fuck? That's what we gonna call the men questions. What the fuck? You know, I got a game like that. We gotta play that game.
Right, we do.
Yeah, it's called What the Fuck. We're gonna play it. It's actually a game like that. I'm bringing it up here. And then we got somebody, Deanna Mac. Shout out to Deanna. She said, totally agree with you ladies. Great topic. Make your happiness priority. Absolutely.
Sister.
And then Kim, hi Kim Snow. She said, great job, Tasha. Magnet.
Thank you.
And
Deanna
then-
Mac is my sister now. I'd have to show you out. I love you, sister.
Yeah.
So.
And then we got my girl Promo Queen, PM in the building. She said, hey, beautiful ladies. Hello.
Hey.
Hi, boo. And then we got it was another comment in here. I don't know. Let me read this other question. Okay. I gotta find it because the girl. Viewer discretion advised with these damn questions. God,
Is this second?
yeah, the second question. You found it? Because I can't find it.
Look, I can't see. What they say?
Okay.
I'm crying.
Lord Jesus, now I got the glasses. Leave me alone. Let me try it. Second man's question: why are Black women the least married?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Is that accurate?
Is that
Right? Do you have statistics that prove that?
I definitely do. That's most definitely accurate.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking in general.
And is it?
I'm not coming for you
Because
It's gonna be called What the
The
Fuck?
reason why I'm
Men question.
asking is it really because I have found
We
out
have to
just a
look that
recent,
up.
because just recent studies they say they're portraying that Black people don't get married, but it's a lot
Yeah.
of Black
Let me
couples
look that
that's
up.
married.
I heard that too. That's why I was asking. Do you
Yeah.
have the statistics?
We talking about Black women.
Yeah. well,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Black,
Like,
it can
you a
only be
couple?
Black
Who is it, a
couples.
Black couple?
Hold on. What do you mean we talking about
Yeah,
Black
is it
women?
a Black
We talking about
couple?
marriage. We not talking about Black women. We talking about Black
You
people.
talking about Black
Talking
people?
about out of all the races,
Okay.
Black women.
That might not be right.
But I'm saying that because a recent study, they was like, it's always portrayed that, Black men don't marry Black women, but
That part.
it is a lot of Black
It's
couples.
saying
I'm trying to figure
all
out what I
ages
should
Black
ask. What should I
Americans
ask for that?
display lower marriage rates
What should I ask on
than
it for
other
that? Let's see.
racial and ethnic
Statistics.
Say it again.
Consequently, a far lower portion.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I was looking it up. Go ahead. Repeat that.
At all ages.
You can either
Black-
flip cameraman, huh?
Okay, he flipped it. Go ahead.
At all ages, Black Americans display lower marriage rates than other racial and ethnic groups.
So it say Black Americans. I'm sorry.
So it says, consequently, a far lower proportion of Black women have married at least once by age 40.
Oh wow.
So it says Black
Women.
couple,
It says
So they just,
Black American,
so they just saying women.
Black American.
And
So
then it
it's
highlights
talking about Black
women.
men too.
Right.
But then didn't you say it highlighted Black women?
I even clicked
They
on
they
what
they
race
marry at least
in the
once by
US.
40.
Yeah, that's the only thing that, yeah.
So, what that mean?
My
For the
philosophy on
United States.
But my philosophy on the situation is I've noticed that when our Black
Look
men
it, baby.
make
The
some
camera.
money, and I don't know if this is a status thing for them, but when they start making money, they don't want that Black woman. They want to get with a white woman, most likely, or another race of a woman, like foreign women, like Puerto Ricans and all that. But they mainly get with white women because I don't know if that makes them, because they got money, it makes them feel like they have arrived and they could be
Ooh,
at the
this-
table
that's
that
another
they at the
topic.
table. I don't know.
I think
You know,
I think
hey.
it's even deeper than that. I think it's even deeper than that. I think
No.
the way we are even raised is different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like women of other nationalities from different countries, so be it. They are prepared to be wives.
They said Hispanic is the second.
They are
Really?
Second least.
The second least.
Second, right after black
Mm.
men and
right.
women.
They
Well,
are
Hispanic, black anyway.
right.
Anyway,
They
but
are
anyway.
They are prepared. They are prepared to search. You know what I'm saying? They get different upbringing than what we do
Right.
as a people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We are a lot of times we are you know, the stereotypical strong black woman.
Right.
You can make you independent. You can do it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Those are things that are
We raised up on.
raised on. Those are
Right.
things that are, you know what I'm saying, that are constantly told to us in that nature. Like it's a whole bunch of, you know what I'm
Right.
saying,
Factors and variables.
Right.
yes, that will put us in that particular.
Mhm.
Could it
You-
go to like how other podcasts in the past have talked about like black women like quote unquote gaining our independence and now we become unmarriable? Is that a word? Oh my God! I'm sorry.
Unmarriable?
Right? Because I don't
Yeah,
even.
I
That's
don't
not
know.
a word. But
We can
nevertheless,
Google that too.
like,
Wait.
I mean,
Yeah.
could that be a factor? Because again, that could be another variable. Because like now we are so independent, or they think that we so independent. I don't know who they are. Because are we talking about marrying into our race? Are we talking about being married in general? You know, it's a lot. That's a loaded question because there are a lot of things that you have to factor into. I mean, could it be that our black men are not asking us to be married? You know what I'm saying? Because then we had a podcast not too long ago, like, should women propose to me? And so
Right.
that
Girl,
question
I
has
wish
multiple layers to it that can be unfolded at the end of the day.
It do. And like what you said, Magnet, and what Crystal said, it's most definitely they do that for
Mhm.
sure. I think a lot of people think that us, my beautiful melanin women, I think they think that we're less than so it comes off like that, but it really all people don't feel that. All men is not like that.
No, they're
It's
not.
just them lame men.
I think
I think
it comes
crazy.
from a lot of the trauma.
Mhm.
They
I feel
lame
black
to me. I'm
people in
sorry.
general have a lot of trauma.
Yeah, we do.
I feel like we have a lot of trauma spiritually, mentally, in the sociological way and everything like that, because at the end of the day, it's a fear factor.
Right.
No one's ever really shown us love. Everyone's always been scared of us because
Right.
we are superior and they don't
Right.
understand why.
Right.
So a lot of people of us within our people, because we never had a chance to understand or know ourselves,
Mhm.
it's scary.
Right.
So therefore, at the end of the day, just like those dudes who don't really know much of anything, they know a black woman gonna take care of them, because at the end of the day, we stuck together to make it through a lot of things and still do.
Right.
Yeah.
So do
For
I
sure.
wish that we could come together a lot more? Yes. Do I feel like we could definitely show each other self-love and black
grace.
love and grace a lot
Yeah.
more?
Yes.
Yes. Is it needed?
Yes.
Do we talk about it a lot? No.
No.
Why? Because at the end of the day, we've always been told to shut up, keep our head down, we too loud.
Yeah, exactly. I
because I love my people. I love my people, black people. We are so fucking stupid sometimes.
Yeah.
And
We so forgiving.
so forgiving.
Yes.
And
Y'all
love you.
Love you.
It's just always kind of looking inward and pointing at each other. Like, so much of the issues within black people can really be solved if we just look at the way that we have been in this country. Like, the reason, if that is accurate, that black women are married the least is because all of the black men have left us to be unmarried.
Exactly.
okay.
They're
Lock
gone.
So don't blame us.
Don't blame us
Blame
for having
y'all.
to become the black men of our household and gaining independence and learning to be masculine and still trying to be. Don't blame that on us. And no, we can't blame that on you either. We need to blame it on what's really happening. That's the oppression in this country that
Right.
was designed to split up the family, and it worked and it thrived and it fucked up everything. So the reason that black people, black women are the least married is because that is what systematic oppression designed to happen, and it worked.
Say what you say, Willie Lynch.
Willie Lynch
letter. I made my boys read that shit.
Right.
I made them read that
Which
shit.
was supposedly written by a black man. But you know, as y'all all were talking though, I remember something though that was said now. It's so crazy that it came to fruition. Is that I was told that from a black woman to myself, that we don't demand enough of ourselves. Like for when it made me think about marriage, because I do think about like other races and how they move and manipulate and how they are quote unquote shown as oneness and what they kind of don't stand for and what they do stand for. And a black woman told me that we as black women, we don't demand enough. We just, like she was saying, like you were saying, we just accept,
and we hold down.
Yeah, where we should, like, the reason why other races are successful is because they say no, they have boundaries, they set them, and they don't allow nobody to cross them. But again, black women, oh no, we bow down. That's she didn't say the word bow, but that's the impression that it gave. And so I don't even know if that's another thing that could factor into it, because again, it all ties into what you're saying. It's like we just don't question, we just kind of accept. You know, that's so it's again, that's a very loaded question. It's a beautiful question.
It really is.
It's a beautiful question. I actually appreciate that question.
Right? Yeah, I want to.
He said, "Good men are out here."
Yeah, I was just about
do
to
your research and be patient.
Yeah, that's
don't
real.
Rush.
Don't rush. Absolutely, and
that's why you don't ask the man to marry you.
That part.
Right.
That part.
And
My
then
God.
Tamar said before it was marriage, it was common law, which was just as powerful.
Exactly.
Then having a systemic marriage license. If it was still legal common law, we would be number one because it's more couples living together rather than the systemic.
And that's why they stopped it.
Right.
That's true.
That's why they stopped common law marriage.
That is true.
Yeah, I do call in. That's why I said call the number.
Yes,
I was waiting on you to call.
Marriage was deep.
The number
and why did they stop common law marriage?
Stopped it.
The number is 513. It's down there. I got it on there. Tamar scrolling.
513-399-3993.
Yup.
Giving it from another woman's perspective, a younger woman.
I don't get that. I don't have it.
It might be in your Facebook.
Yeah, I don't have that. But Tamar, call in because we about to get off here, so I want to hear what you got to say before
it might also be
get
that
off.
we don't be married because of past incidents that saying that we've been through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once you've been wronged on several occasions, you be less likely to, you know what I'm saying, to try again. So like she said, it's a trauma. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you just be cool.
But we always,
all right, here go the call.
We always raised, wait a minute, y'all.
Go ahead.
We all raised,
Crystal.
Let me not say we all. My mother had 4 girls. Okay.
Hold on, Tamar.
And my mother said, you gotta make it do what it do, whether he's there or not. And if he ain't there, you gotta pull up them bootstraps and step through that shit alone. So we are, as Black women, coming from it's raised into a Black woman that fuck it. It ain't meaning that we saying I don't need a man, because hell yeah, we need a man. But we also was raised
them motherfuckers not being there.
Yeah. So we were raised to pull up the bootstrap because this motherfucker don't want to be here. Let me make it do what it do.
Got to.
Because I gotta still eat. And my crumb snackers gotta still eat.
Can't wallow around.
I can't have them cry, mommy, and my stomach hurt. Mommy, I'm sick. Mommy. Okay, you don't want to do it. I gotta do it. So then that comes into the philosophy of saying, what I need you for?
So, all right. So we do got a caller on the line. We got my girl Tamar in the building. Can you go ahead? Can I Can you talk?
Cute.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, Tamar.
Great light, great evening, my beautiful sisters.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beautiful. Love you.
I love y'all too. It is so much with this question because I think what we didn't get, what a lot of us didn't get, and this is men too, is being how we were taught how to go to church and love Jesus and love God and love your parents and respect and honor your teachers, but we were never taught how to love ourselves. And I think that's the root of this thing,
That's
that
why
this ongoing war and separation and pointing the finger at each other that we have the genders is because we lacked self-love. The greatest love of all is loving yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We fell short from that grace.
Right.
Yeah.
So now that we can address and recognize and acknowledge that is the beginning of all things, of all problems. That's the beginning of solving problems. Is to learn how to love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't teach our daughters, our grandchildren, our granddaughters, and I mean our male son, our grandsons too, to keep repeating this vicious cycle of pointing the finger, not being married, not having a father in a home. Women got loud mouths. Women don't know their place. Women don't know how to be submissive. Men are out here cheating, making multiple babies, having multiple families. It is so much that has gone on for so long. We have to create a formula. Even if we got to create a school, we don't have no school, and that's what the church is really supposed to be for. The church should be open just like Walmart, 24/7.
Okay.
Because it's like a spiritual hospital, and we can get spiritual healing. We can get educated on how to love ourselves and love our men and love our children. There's so much chaos and so much madness that's going on, not just in this country, but around the world when it comes to men and women. It's like, damn, do we really supposed to be together? Because ain't no way in the world. It's so much trauma and so much drama around men and women being together. What is the fucking problem? We don't love ourselves. Men don't love themselves. And then check this out. A lot of us operate from trauma.
Right.
We haven't healed. We haven't acknowledged it. We haven't addressed it. And we haven't even attacked it. So we are operating from unhealed trauma. We go into these relationships with these men. We have multiple babies by multiple men. Men have multiple babies by multiple women. And it's a vicious cycle of nothing. And we create.
Sorry, I had to do that more.
It's so much. This topic needs to go on so we can find.
I was gonna say we're gonna do part 2, part 3, part 4.
Yeah, because we got a whole nother. I got my granddaughters coming up, and it's time for them my grandsons, for them to have children, and I can see the same cycle. I'm listening to my 18-year-old granddaughter talking to her little boyfriend on the phone, and it's just so freaking disrespectful. And I'm like, y'all don't even need to be together, girl. You need to love yourself,
right?
Because you talking to you like you ain't shit.
And it's so crazy though nowadays though. Think about it. Back in the day, you used to see like people always going to somebody's wedding. There was always a wedding invitation to begin with. You hardly even see people even getting married or promoting marriage now. I mean, like, you know, with Tamar, you being a grandmother, and me being, you know, and being a grandmother at such a young age too. It's like we're not even married, so I don't even feel comfortable even preaching marriage because I had a marriage that, you know, failed, and I don't even know if I'm the best one. So it's like, you know, we, like you said, the church and back in the day, like that stuff was so prevalent, but nowadays it's just so normal just to live together, like you said, common law, where they took that away, and it's just like you kind of get comfortable in a situation like I don't need to do the wedding and all that. So like, yeah, this is a very loaded topic. It's a beautiful topic.
It most definitely is.
But I'm not going to stay on here and hold y'all. I just wanted to make that point. And yes, you do need a part 2 and a part 3, because we can talk about things until we turn blue in the face. But if we don't have resolutions for it, all we're doing is talking.
Exactly.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about the resolution. We need you on here to give us a resolution.
Yeah, let's find resolutions for what are, you know, what's going on in the black community and the black families. You know, it's so much stuff, molestation, that shit
Right.
gets swept under the
Man.
rug.
Oh my goodness.
You all
Yes.
this cheating, these men making babies with other women,
Right.
that shit gets swept under the rug. And when a person cheats, they cheat on themselves first.
Exactly.
So you're cheating yourself.
Exactly. That
And
one.
what it is, I think with men is that it's cowardness in them and it's fear because they don't want to lose what they have.
Mhm.
And then they're immature because a mature man is gonna say, look, I want to fuck Judy down the street with the big booty. You in or not? And
Right.
she gonna be like, hell no, nigga, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So he don't know whether to be honest and truthful or tell a lie. Well, you gotta grow up and be mature because if you want another woman, say it. I might not be around and be like, you know what? I'm glad that you told the truth, gone about your business.
Right.
I
I
might
like
be
it,
like,
but you said it. I can
At
do
least you
without
told the truth.
Yeah,
You gave me a choice.
You gave me a choice.
Yeah.
Instead of taking my choice
Yeah,
away.
instead of taking my
Yeah.
choice away. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But get off the
Easier
business.
said than
All right.
done. Love you.
Thank you, Tamar.
Love you, Tamar. Good
Love
night,
you.
beautiful.
All right.
Peace and love. So
I listened to something today that
Well,
was talking about this particular thing, how women and men relationships. I watch it's off of Instagram. The Brick
Mhm.
City Buddha and his wife Candace Love,
but,
and they have a
oh, wait a minute.
Call in because we about to get out here. So
Oh, I got this. Oh shit.
what the
I
heck?
had to turn that up. It was still plugged up from and playing the video.
Oh.
But yeah, go ahead.
But they were saying how how they work their marriage. They're monogamous marriage. However, they have an understanding that as us as human beings,
Right.
like you might need something that I can't give you, you know. And you might need that. That might
Right.
be your lesson that you need to learn. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I'm not able to give it to you. Somebody else is. So if you choose to follow that, that's fine. I'll let you be. But with me, my boundary is that I can choose that. Okay, y'all can do that, but I'm not about to sit here while you do that shit.
Right.
Right.
You go ahead and learn and do what you need to do, make you better. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have to be present for it because I want you to be the best you that you can be.
Right.
And I'm comfortable enough of myself to know that there might be things that you need that I cannot give you.
Exactly.
There might be lessons that you need to learn that I can't teach you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you need those lessons. You need those experiences to be the best you that you can be. However, I just don't have to be present for that shit.
Right.
Absolutely.
You can go ahead and do that, but just know if you want to go ahead and follow that, I'm not going for the ride with you.
Right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Man, I love that. And we're gonna wrap it up on what she said. We not going on the ride on the horse with you, boo. No. I don't get on. No, I'm not doing it. So we gonna do a part 2 on this because I got some other questions that I really didn't get into tonight. But we gonna call we gonna call the Men Mondays what the fuck men Mondays.
Right.
So we're gonna change
What the
that
fuck,
up.
man? Monday questions.
So what the fuck, man? Mondays.
She just made the executive
I did.
decision.
I did.
Right.
So that is,
Okay. And look, there we go. There Otis. Otis came from the back.
Hey, my second question was on point. Y'all want to do a 2, 3, or 4?
Hey, yeah, it was a beautiful
Thank you
question.
for the question.
And we
Good question. You know what I'm saying?
You hear that, Mike? And Sam? And he did good.
But yeah, so we gonna wrap it on up.
Wrap it on up.
But that 30-30.
No.
That
30 for 30. 30 for 30, no scissor. That was some bullshit.
That's a no.
Yeah, that was a what the
And
fuck.
that's an ESPN show, 30 for 30, though.
Wait a minute, somebody calling in. Let me see. We got another caller. We about to get out of here. You late. Hold on. Yes, this is Day to Day Podcast. How may I help you?
I'm like, wow, what happened? Like, I'm recording in the background, like, I missed something.
You did, but it's too late now. We getting out here, Sam.
We got it. I heard y'all topic, you know what I mean? And it was a great topic. I was listening for the last probably half an hour or something. I
Okay.
was getting up here. But, you know, I really appreciate this topic, but it definitely created a situation where we can spin off on this.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
Yeah, the men are gonna eat this up.
Damn, Sam.
Damn, Sam.
Self-love is something that needs to be understood on a deeper level.
Right.
You know, for both sexes, because like Tamar said, like don't nobody teach us that. We taught how to take care of other people. We're not taught how to and get taken care of.
Right.
We're not how to take care of ourselves a lot of the time.
Exactly.
And in the educational process, we got to all put our heads together and brainstorm and try to come up with some, like she said, some resolutions and conclusions to even try, because we're gonna fumble our way through this. But I feel like we got all the necessary mechanisms to make this shit shake. But I'm
call in and got the shit freezing. Anyway, he don't put a glitch in it, y'all. But we about to wrap this shit on up. Make sure y'all tune in on Sunday, Busy One from 3 to 4 with King David and all that hot shit. And Women Wednesday, Men Mondays. I skipped what the fuck Men Mondays.
Right.
But anyway, Men Mondays, of course, make sure y'all tune in. And Women Wednesdays, y'all. This is amazing. I love my beautiful women. I love when we all get up here. It's epic every time.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Let's Talk About It Fridays, of course. That's where it started from, but we in the building, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
otherwise than that, goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. You feel what I mean? So we out of here, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Just know all this music I be playing with my husband. Okay?
Goddamn, she fine.
I was out of
Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. She one of a kind. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. This is hard to find. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. Ooh, she like my lights. I like her eyes. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. She one of a kind. Can't get her off of my mind.
She one of a kind, yeah, she's fine. 2 times time, then she down. Getting this money, she stay in line. Yeah, she gon' grind all the time, okay. Get this money, okay. Ain't no play, gon' play with my bae. She just wanna go hard for that K. So she gon' hit and don't make a way. Go ahead, get money. Go ahead, get the money. Go ahead, treat yourself to something. Go ahead, treat yourself to something. Girl, you fine like a ticket to something. Girl, they quiet like crickets or something. They ain't posted, they mention for nothing. They hard for something. Your beauty is something. Waist don't slam, your ass on drunken. I hate it, gon' hate, but they ain't getting nothing. 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s. You gon' get that money and gon' get it jumping. Know you on track the way that you run it. Credit score over 800. And when you out, you get 100 comments. That's something they gotta acknowledge.
Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. She one of a kind. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. This is hard to find. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. Ooh, she like my lights. I like her eyes. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. She one of a kind. Can't get her off of my mind. 5'5", brown eyes, long hair, thick thighs, dressed like Mary J. Blige. Beautiful on the inside and outside. Pretty when she wake up. She don't need no makeup. Princess cut diamonds on her neck. You can tell, baby, caked up. Plus she got a couple businesses, write her own pay stubs. She ain't gotta chase nobody. Everybody chase her. And her beauty so bold. When God made her, he done broke the mold. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. She one of a kind. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. This is hard to find. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. She like my lights. I like her eyes. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. She one of a kind. Can't get her off of my mind.
Fireball lips, fireball hips, fireball thick. Let your hair down and twerk a little bit, sip a little bit, smoke a little bit. Haters gon' hate, baddest in the clique. One who get the chips, one who got the drip. Sideline, you prime time. Double nickel, you dime. Big ass with the double line. Wake it up, that's a dollar sign. Bitches, you slow, that mean her name is on new dotted line. Shopping sprees, copping free, Birkin bag. Poppin' tags, dropping swag. Shorty, you paid the call.
Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. Goddamn, she fine. She one of a kind.